Trope, a theme that is important or repeated in literature, films, etc. I was of the belief that a trope by itself couldn't inherently be bad, in the same way that a genre of music can't be bad. It's just the music within that genre that ranges from good to bad. But I was wrong. There's a trope that is straight up bad. It sucks. I call it the simp trope, and it's the worst trope in not only anime, but all of fiction too. The simp trope can be described as making thirsting for women or men your whole personality, or at least a really big part of your personality, to the point that it detracts from the enjoyment of the character. But just like any trope, it can be executed and implemented in many ways. This video will go over the unique ways anime characters get butchered by being a simp. Mineta ain't a simp no more. He transcended that title long ago. This man is a damn criminal. Bro just pre-ordered Eri. There are levels to the game of simping, and Mineta has completed them all. Proving on women is his whole personality, and this isn't hyperbole. From scaling the hot spring so he can perv on the girls, to pre-ordering a child, Mineta has done it all. But when the character is already so trash behaviour is all you can expect from them. He's not even a character at this point, he's a whole trope, and when you've hit rock bottom, the only way is up. Which is why him being such a gooner is not that disappointing. It's to be expected. What's really disappointing is when a character with great writing gets infected with this disease. You see my profile picture, so you may have guessed who I'm talking about. Vince Milk Sanji, in my opinion, is the most well-written Straw Hat, besides Luffy. Post-time skip One Piece really took a backseat when it came to focusing on the Straw Hats as characters. It seemed that we were at a point where the scope of the world was so big that Oda had run out of time to further develop the Straw Hats. But then Oda dropped Whole Cake Island and Wano. If Whole Cake Island spent a whole arc setting up Sanji's amazing development, with his added backstory and struggles, then Wano was the payoff for all that build-up. Sanji asking Robin for help with beating Black Maria showed that he could finally trust in a woman to help him fight, when previously Sanji would just take the beating, like when he got murked in Annie's lobby. And Sanji using a raid suit showed that he's willing to do whatever it takes to protect his friends, even if it means using the powers from his father. This writing was absolute cinema. But like a veteran with PTSD, memories of Sanji's simping flood in my mind every time I try to appreciate his writing.
Leave me alone!
This man single-handedly transformed a comedy trope into an important plot point. Fishman Island was Sanji at his worst. After years of isolation from women, he had finally been freed from the shackles of the Kamabaka kingdom, and the result was that Sanji would nosebleed at the sight of any woman. He was truly in a volatile state, so much so that the touch of the mermaids made his nose bleed till he almost died. This man ended racism from death by gooning. Look at his face in all these clips. I'm sure he broke the record for most amount of nuts busted in 24 hours that day. Sanji being such a gooner while also having these stoic beliefs about never hitting a woman is the greatest oxymoron in fiction. But my main problems with him stem from post-time skip. If we just kept all the over-the-top simping to Fishman Island, then it would have actually been pretty funny. But that arc was just a glimpse of what was to come. The ratio of Sanji's personality to simping gag had massively shifted. This guy barely acts human for most of his interactions with women, which is why it's so upsetting, because besides his simp gag, he is genuinely a well-written character. Kazuya Kinoshita is the poster boy for this trope. He is the main character for the series Rent-A-Girlfriend, and yes, this anime is as bad as the name sounds. I low-key forgot Kazuya existed till halfway through this video, but he really is the pinnacle of all simping. I have no idea how this anime had more than one season. This main character is insufferable, and bonus, he's a cook too. This is a panel of him crying about imagining his rental girlfriend having sex with another dude, while he's simultaneously getting aroused. Okay, anyways, the final evolution of this trope, the ultimate form, Denji from Chainsaw Man. Another blonde simp? Is this Japan's version of the all blonde woman or stupid stereotype? Remember when I said there are no bad tropes and then continued to say that this trope is the only bad trope? Well, I lied. Denji is such a well-written character that he somehow made this dumpster fire of a trope good. He is a one in a trillion.
Not me, Bill. There's only one of me in all the world. I am one in a trillion.
While typically a shonen main character would have some grand goal, like being the Hokage or Pirate King, Denji just had a simple dream, which was to touch some titties. The reason why this dream of his, or these scenes of him getting essayed, didn't come off as obnoxious to me is because that wasn't actually Denji's dream. Denji can't verbalize his emotions properly. He's blind to them. His real dream is that he just wants to be loved. Fujimoto does a lot of storytelling through the expressions of his characters. It's often that he tells us more through imagery than he does with text. That's why we have so many images of Asa's stupid face. But the reason I can with full certainty say that Denji isn't your average gooner is because of this scene right here.
Denji-kun, エッチなことはね。
Denji had just achieved his goal of touching boobs for the first time, but he was unsatisfied. It left Denji more empty than he was before he achieved his goal. But the reason Denji was unsatisfied was because they were Power's boobs, and she's like a sister to him. He had no strong romantic feelings to her, and there's no way he could get aroused by that thing. But then Makima violated. I mean, taught him the difference a strong sense of attraction makes, and how understanding a person makes such interactions feel better, especially when you care about them. So, does that mean he just had to be horny enough? I don't think so. He looks so sad in this room while saying that he just wants to touch some boobs. It's like he's trying to fill a void. It's similar to how a lot of people mask their feelings through humor and self-deprecating jokes. And there's also this panel where Denji gets violated by Yoru, and he's still empty, because Yoru only did it because it feels good. A trash trope used as a mask for finding fulfillment through love. Well, Fujimoto was still utilizing the trope, and he did it masterfully. Thank you guys for watching. Last video I asked for 5 likes so I can make a sequel, and you guys surpassed my expectations. I got 26 likes. But inflation is real, and while I am grateful for every one of your likes, I'm going to need 30 likes for a sequel to this trope video. In the meantime, I'll work on that other video. That's the end of the video. Bye.